Today we're trying out some mill in top 50 ranked Mythic Standard, building around the Glacier Wood Siege. This is a card I previewed in the early access event. Then I was running more of a Beanstalk shell, 4 Beanstalks, 4 Sunfalls, and then I was also trying out the Rakshas's Bargain, which does pair with the Beanstalk. Today we're going to lean on Stock Up instead for our draw engines, 4 Stock Ups, 4 Jaces, and then also 4 Lanterns. Today, 13% of the Mythic meta is Omniscience, so I'm going to just, when life hands you lemons, dude. Just do what you can with them. And then we're getting 4 Smites, 4 Lockdowns for aggro, and some Get Lost and Rides in between. We also have 1 River Churn Monument to mill them out, plus the Jace, plus the Siege, and a single Sunfall on top. Mana base, a little bit different today. We're trying out some Fabled Passages because, in theory, you can play the Glacier Wood Siege on Sultai instead, and then allows you to play lands from your graveyard. I'm not really going to rely on that, but it is an option. Here we go. Top 50 ranked Mythic Standard Bant Siege. What could go wrong? A lot of lanterns. Lantern all day, every day. Anders Nordberg. Member, by the way. Says, I think you do see the selected modes on cards like the Prank. In that modes not chosen are grayed out. In this case, they had selected all the modes. This was, yeah, difficult, kind of annoying to see the other day. Opponent played some kind of like Rankle's Prank sorcery spell with 3 different modes. And there was no way for me to tell which ones they selected. I wasn't sure if it was a MTG rules thing, or if because all 3 lines of text were all the normal color, were they all selected? There was no evidence that one of them could be grayed out, and the only way you would know is if you played against more, you know, modal spells like that. So anyway, I didn't know. Thanks for the comments. Queue time's a little bit higher in Mythic. Not everyone's in Mythic yet. Night Viper says, busted deck, broken deck. Standard's room because of this deck. Yeah, agreed. I liked the Dimir deck. I thought it was fun. Alright, no Mythic players. We're up against the Zedulak. On the play. Yeah, I mean, we don't have double white technically for lockdown, but everything else is okay. We give it a go. Let's start with at least 1 white. Hello. It's red. Okay. We have a Ride's End. No second white yet. I'll play this in case we happen to get a basic. Hold on to the Ride's End. To do like in the tank. I was thinking, ooh, a little bit of is it action. Ideally, we hit double white for lockdown. I was thinking about a Bolt Wave to the face. Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and zap you while we can. Bro says main deck Spell Pierce. Not second white. We could stock up here, I guess, and look for the second white just for lockdown. We're going to be so low on life. It sucks, but I think this is actually the better play. That is a white source. I mean, this coming turn, we're going to lock down. We could also hold open a Smite, I guess. Like if we do this instead of the Archive. That's okay. Okay, and we'll see if we just lose here. Lots of damage to be put out. I don't know how I feel about this mana base. I was drawing inspiration from a deck from the regional tournament. Regional European tournament, and they had this mana base. I tweaked a lot of the main deck cards. But I usually just go all fast lands. It's very hard to go wrong with fast lands. Usually be so fast in best of 1 standard. Okay. So this opens up lockdown. Oh man, it does not. It does not also do the Smite. Okay. That is fine, my mistake. If we got in the Meticulous Archive, it would have come in tapped, but it would have turned on both Verges actually. Most importantly, this white Verge would have been turned on. Stock up. We're down to 8. Can we mill them out? Kind of depends if they don't have burn. If they fetch creatures, I think we could get out of this. If they just fetch burn spells, it's gonna be very tough. Do nothing. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn on some stuff. The monuments. Do we have time for that, realistically? This turn will Ride's End. No, this turn will Smite. Next turn we could Ride's End for 2. And then, like, also play the Monument. Doesn't pair well with Lockdown. It could be okay. Unclear. Alright, mill it up. Teamer it is. Flood Maw would suck. Nope, no Flood Maw here. Okay. That can be locked down. That can be smitten, at least one of them. And one more spell gets them out of, looks like they go for something here. What are we going for? Okay. A lot of good cards on top. Hopefully there's just land left. Drop to 5. We could lock down this turn. Yeah, I guess we have to, don't we? Hold the Ride's End. We don't know if they have a hasty creature or not. Whew. 8 cards in grave, 41 in deck. Completely tapped out. Opponent is thinking, though. Maybe it's like Slick Shot play versus Slick Shot plot. Maybe they have Flood Maw in hand. They're figuring out which lockdown to bounce. Fine Self says, loving these video drop times. Honestly, I'm enjoying my coffee before work, and it's a great vibe for the morning. That's good. I'm glad. Doing 11 a.m. Eastern, unless I am late. Timer comes out. I feel like they're thinking about Flood Maw. If they Flood Maw now, they could get back the Swift Spear plus the 2, Prowess is whenever you cast, so the entering of the Chaser's Talent won't do it. Or they're thinking about plotting a Slick Shot. Now they're thinking about Flood Maw for sure here. Okay, they do it now. That is spell number 1. Spell number 2. Alright, so that drops us to 1 this turn. And they know we can lock down again. I mean, I guess we have to lock down here, sadly. You could Ride's End. But then if they hit, like, anything juicy. So there goes our monument, I suppose. And we could risk it. We weren't that far from killing them. Get up to 20 cards. Maybe we do kind of go the more aggressive play here. I think we'll play around Spell Pierce. Oh, shock on top. Yeah, I mean, I think we might as well be aggressive because, like, yeah, a lot of things off the top we just lose anyway. Okay. 16 to 34. Can cycle that. Nope, not opponent's graveyard. We can take one out of our graveyard. Okay, cycle again. Own graveyard. Land, okay. We could lock down now. Huh. Oh man, we kind of have to. What would this be that they wouldn't play it? I think we're just too close to dead. I think we're just hoping they hit land here. Like, this could be an opt, and they look into double spell into the Seal Cutter. Then they'd have trample and lethal. But boy, I feel like we need the monument to win. And whatever they got, it's not doing it yet. 18 cards down there. We could Sunfall, just to mill them out more. $22. Yeah, it's close. They've really run out of gas, though. Finally start playing lands. Either they have lethal or they don't. $24. That's game. Right? 24-24, yeah. Unless they're just yanking or chain here. Damn. Close game. Yeah, I don't know. I think you just hope they whiff. If you lock down and take the Steel Cutter, you lose the monument. It obviously ended up working out. I think it was probably the right play. If you were to replay that scenario a million times, a lot of games you lose, but I don't think taking your only win con is the way to do it. Who knows, man? One game in the books. I don't know how I feel about this deck. I'm like a little bit nervous to bring it into top 50 Mythic. It's a little gimmicky. I don't know. Oops. Con Lunduri says, I'm used to seeing Annex in every black deck. Fun to see some stock up instead. Yeah, just mixing it up a little bit. Kami4242 says, I've been saying that Oil Deep Gear Hulk is an underrated card in Standard for quite a while now. It doesn't die to go for the throat, anoints, nowhere to run, and it's a bad bounce target because of the Ward 1 and its ETB. It also has lifelink for the aggro matchups. Great card. Yeah, I think it just got worse against Screaming Nemesis because the Nemesis trades and it dies to Witchstalker Frenzy, and if they shut off the lifelink, it just feels bad. So lifelink and life gain cards in general haven't been as good for a while. But if the number of mono red players decrease, the number of Steel Cutter players increase. I do think it gets better. We're on the play. Well, we're good against aggro, and we're terrible against everything else. I guess you keep this. I also have no green yet. Let's hold on and see before we surveil. It's red. Well, we have a smite at least. Cool. Yeah, I think you keep that. We already have the next one though, right? Technically we can smite or get lost to Nemesis. It is good. I don't think you throw this away. It's a little bit redundant, but it ain't too shabby. I think you take this now. It's a lot of damage if you don't, right? Got the backup anyway. Okay, so now like a stock up or a Jace would go a long way. Just something to start getting ahead. Alright, we do have a smite for you. That's not so bad. We could monument this turn, except that we probably want to save a lockdown. Like, I think we're going to smite and get lost this turn. Or do nothing and set up for lockdown. I guess it kind of depends how many creatures they commit to. That is an interesting one. Okay, let's attempt to smite here first. Do you think they're going to protect it? We could attempt to get lost. This is weird. Plays around Spell Pierce, but not, What else you got? That's it. There's the Jace. God, that's awkward. Probably just dies to Slick Shot. Right? Immediately. I think we are holding on for the Slick Shot still. More land would be nice. Okay. Alright. Ow. Anyone else? Oh. Okay, let's see if they have a piece of protection. There is more stick here. Nothing to cast. Maybe like an opt or something. Alright, so now... I mean, I don't think they have any creatures. I don't think we need to lock down here. I think we can Jace. Jason draw. Never mind, there's no stick at all, actually. So dude only has... sorceries or land in hand? I'm guessing land? Okay, creature land's kind of interesting. They powered up taps though. I don't know what the oh, they would just want to use map token, yeah. Fair enough. Rage on top. They bin that because they have no creatures to pair it with. So dude has a 3/2 here. I kind of think we just take the next draw. I think we just let Jace die. That's nice. Okay. I think I will monument here. Just mill a little bit further. I don't think we're gonna... They go Spire, attack the Jace. But we have no defensibility. Where do they go face here? Oh, they go face. I think that's fine, I guess. Let them scry first, and then we can mill it out with the monument. One to the bottom anyway. To 14. What else you got? Nothing. Mill you. If we minus the Jace, we mill for 3 more. That gets them to 16. Then we're 1 short. So we can mill them again on our turn to get the draw 3. Yeah, I think that's what's up here. So this goes to 16 cards, and then we do this one now, and that means the next Jace is a draw 3. Assuming they don't have Spell Pierce. Nope. Alright, draw 3. Oh. Nice. Yeah, we'll play this out. Nothing better to do. Tapped out, so we're not threatening Smite, but I don't think it's going to change their play pattern anyway. I guess we can keep their graveyard healthy. Technically, we could take something to take away from, like, a, whatever it's called. The otter thing. I don't think it's essential, though. Storm Chaser's talent. We could take away a good target, like a Bolt Wave or something. Okay. Manual taps, leave blue open. Leave the second spire open. We're tapped out, so you can do whatever you want. Probably take the Jace this time. No more draw threes for us. But at least we have Get Lost to do with the land now. Any scries to the top, we can just mill. Another scry to the bottom, okay. 22 cards left. They are nearly dead here. We don't have enough mana to do it all. 10 to 11. We just need to survive basically one more turn. My bad. Yeah. I mean, we got him if we live one more turn here. So the only thing we have to do is hold up and get lost. Could they kill the monument? I don't think so, really. Take one out of our own graveyard. Is there anything else we would play? I mean, we're going to do this anyway, right? As long as we get under Spell Pierce. They could have double Spell Pierce. I mean, I think we're good to chill here. To sneeze. I don't think, to sneeze still. I don't think there's anything we really want to draw at sorcery speed that matters. Okay. That's fine. Spell 1. Spell 2. Sure. We could Soul Guide Lantern into, like, another removal spell. Is it lethal is the only question here. Okay. Attack trigger's fine. So we don't care about the scry. The game's over here one way or another. Let him scry first. One top. Okay. Alright, well, let's start with this. This is the biggest target. We'll attempt here. We have 4 mana open for... They don't have double Spell Pierce anyway, but... Could have like a shore up or something. Alright, we're not dead yet. Let's take one lantern here. We could hit a, Nope, let's take one more lantern here. Could hit a smite or another, removal spell, Rad's End, something. Nope, okay. That's all there is to it. Take 4. At least 4. I don't think it's lethal, though. Take 8. Drop to 3. Map token all you want. But we got him next turn off the Monument Mill. Okay. Mill 2. 28 graveyard, 22 in the deck. And that will do it. Unless, I guess unless they had like Lightning Strike in hand, technically you can set an upkeep stop, right? Whew. Dude, these games are stressful. I don't know why. I don't think I like this deck very much. It stresses me out. I don't like it. It doesn't, I do like, I like Jace mill decks. I like, the Excruciator mill decks. I like that. I feel like I'm working towards a plan. Here I feel like I'm just like doing my best to survive and just like kind of get there eventually. I don't know. Brandon's Vate says, that rescue top deck in my teamer video has been my experience in rank standard for the last week. I like almost had the win and do top deck a Shard Mage's Rescue, and it's like, damn. Oh well. But Certainly today, opponents have not had the nuts, right? Feels like both Is It games, they haven't had crazy draws. Okay, this is a question I get all the time. I don't know what it is. Maybe between games I'll remember. Johnny01 Skate says, "Hi," with a big smiley face. "I'm back after some years to Arena." Tongue. Face. "What is the blue reward, 1,000 gold, that you have in the menu screen? It's between you pass level and XP gained this week. Thanks." I have no idea. I'm assuming, we can try to check in between games if I remember. I'm assuming it's like, if you cast 25 red spells this week, then you get 1,000 gold. I'm assuming it's like a weekly quest thing that I think it refreshes every day, maybe? I don't know. I've never looked at that. I'm assuming that's what it is. If I remember after this game, I might try to go back and check. We're on the play. We have no white. No white. Not a single white source. No white. Okay. Double white and lockdown and lantern. Hand is busted. I think we get rid of the get lost. We have no blue. No blue. I think we get rid of the Jace. But if we have lockdown, I can't get rid of the Jace. We need some kind of card draw. Give me a useful land, please. Please, deck. Yeah, we might just cycle this against a useless matchup. It's blue. I can't cycle it yet. Okay. Do not know who the opponent's playing yet. Could very well be Omniscience. Still could be Omniscience, we can't cycle it. Alright. That is not a bad draw, as it go and gets us the blue. And then we can attempt to Jace, hopefully not into a Confounding Riddle counterspell. Chart a course. Why am I not surprised? Omniscience already ready to go, but we have no rush here. Here's a blue. My move. Hold on to the lantern. Then we Jace. We're happy to mill them because we're just going to exile their whole graveyard when the time is right anyway. Opponent with 0 mana stick because they're discarding a hand size. Discard the stock up. Okay. That is great because that is an answer to lockdown. Yes, yes. The main deck 4 of Locked Lantern. Cannot get past Dr. Ruckus. Meta Breaker is my nickname. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Can I hit cancel? What am I looking for? 1,000 gold? 1,000 gold somewhere? 1,000 gold you have on the menu screen. This. Can I just get it? XP to next level. Reward 1,000 gold. Click to view reward track. Tarkir Dragonstorm. Oh, I think it's because I have the mastery pass. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's gotta be what it is. So I think you can buy this at any point in the season. I always buy it. I don't know if it's on discount or not. If you buy it before the next set release, like before Tarkir, they have the previews of the packs and stuff. And so I kind of buy everything that's there. One of the things you can get is a mastery pass for the season. I think it's 15 bucks. And in theory, if you play enough, you get your value's worth. So they give you like random rewards over time as you play. One of them maybe has 1,000 gold. Other ones are packs. Maybe other ones are like wild cards. I don't really know. But in theory, if you play enough, the value you get out of it is greater than the $15 you pay to get it. So I just do it. Also, I think the Mastery Pass gets you little orbs you can spend on special artworks, which is sometimes cool. Sometimes it's whatever. I think that is what that is. I think it depends how much you play. I don't know how much you have to play per day or per week to make it worth it, but I believe that is what's going on there. Technees, a member, says, I started watching your channel for your insight on converting best of 3 decks into best of 1. I've been enjoying the draft videos too. I'm just not really into janky homebrews, but this was fine. This is the, I played my subscriber deck, the spicy Teamer Dragon Assault deck. more than once or twice a week, and honestly, I'd probably start skipping them though. I'd be more interested in seeing your own version of an off-meta sleeper. Thank you. I'm going to respond to that in a second. We're on the play. We have no white again. Okay. Yeah, I don't really like this mana base that I have net decked, essentially. You go first. I just don't have enough time to fix it today. Sure. Keep this. Put back, like, a get lost. Hope to get some land. Black. Alright, we don't need a lantern, so we can basically just cycle that immediately. Yeah, so far the video where I played my subscriber deck is looking really strong. Really high audience retention. We'll let them pick before we cycle. So I am looking forward to doing more of those, because you guys seem to like it. I agree, I agree more than twice a week does feel like absolutely too much. I think once a week is great. Twice a week is even pushing it. I think once a week sounds super fun for everyone involved. But I do agree with your point. If I was doing it all the time, again, same reason I don't do like the critique busted or broken videos all the time is I like playing my own stuff. It's fun to play. It can be interesting to do other people's stuff every once in a while, but for the most part, I like picking decks that I want to play. Okay. Don't need it in this matchup. Please give me a relevant land. No. No. Great. Do you think they're gonna... Yeah, this is fine. Right end. This is fine with me. Yeah, maybe could use Get Lost there instead. Oh my gosh, no land. Huh. I mean, we have no choice. We have to, yeah, we should have saved Rise in for that card. For sure. Another one. Okay, see if we can hit a land. I could redo the mana base real quick. It's probably not worth your time. I'm tight on time today. Otherwise, I could, like, do it and edit the video. It's a land, finally. But we're about to die here, basically. Another land is good. It's Day of Judgment. So, yeah, we'll see if we live one more turn. Sure. If they just slam the Bloodletter, then we lose on the spot. Off the double damage. We can also bat and take Day of Judgment. Nope, they just went on the spot. Okay. Non-game. See how much we D-rank off of one loss here. Back to the starting point. Back to the starting point. That's okay. Yeah, I don't think I'll run the mana base as is. It's cute to run Fabled Passage with the Siege, because in theory you can select Sultai, but it's such an edge case. I just think it's very, very unlikely you ever really need that mode. Like, at the stage of the game where you might do it, don't you already have enough land? And I'd rather just take the extra mill to try to finish them off and kill them. So I'd probably run what I usually run in three mana colored mana bases. Just all the fast lands, basically. And then a little bit of pain lands, a little bit of verges. Maybe like, 3 surveil lands, 3 verges, 3 pain lands. Add that up to whatever it is, and you're roughly good to go. The fast lands are just so good in best of 1. You need your mana. You need double white on 3 for lockdown. I'm not a big fan of the basics, plus the Fabled Passes package has never impressed me. We're on the play. We do have double whites. We got all the things here. Let's keep this. I think we'll start here, even though we don't know what they're doing yet. Jace. Yeah, I think it's a good pickup. I mean, we're going to want some draw power. Even though we don't have the next blue yet. It's mono red. Alright, so we're just setting up for lockdown here. Okay. Don't need to show him the double white just yet. Can either hold the Ride's End, or we can cycle the Lantern this turn. I kind of want to just cycle the Lantern. We got a lot of these in hand that are doing nothing. So let's hope they commit here. Creature is great. One more creature would be even better. Pause. Oh, they're going to go for it. You're not worried about Smite at all? No. That can destroy the artifacts. We'll go ahead and take our draw here. Blue. That's nice. To 14. Okay. Here is the first round of lockdown. And then we see what comes next. Follow up is nice. We're tapped out. They rage up. Okay. Ow. Drop to 8. I think it's Rides N plus Lantern here. That's nice. We could Jason plus. We would drop to 7. But then set up for a sweeper next turn. Okay, hold on. And we still have a long way to go to get the win. Rage up. Trigger. Land on top is okay with me. Felonious Rage. Okay, one more point of damage. Cool, cool. You could have had rides in there, but who's to say? Oh, the sweep into more creatures felt better. 3 pump spells in 1 turn is a lot. 3 non-rage pump spells. Rage doesn't even stack as well as the other ones. That was quite a sequence of events for the opponent. DVD and Blu-ray review says, it's so nice to see someone who genuinely enjoys playing a deck. Please do more of this. That's the Teamer Player Subscribers deck. Yeah, we'll definitely do more. It was a hit, I think. Floacker says, the qualifier format after Alchemy is historic, by the way. Then it is standard and then limited. I double-checked this and you're 100% correct. I had thought this, I have 1 month to prepare for the best of 3 standard qualifier event, but no, it's 2 months away. I don't remember the exact date, but you're right. This weekend? Today or tomorrow is the best of 1 play-in qualifier for Alchemy. And then next Friday is the best of 3 play-in qualifier for Alchemy. And then next Saturday and Sunday is the qualifier tournament for best of 3 Alchemy. For what it's worth, I think I will give it a shot. Again, it's one of those things where at this point I'm kind of annoyed at the cadence of prepping like a couple days before for a random format. I don't know, but I might as well give it a shot. I'll just pick the best deck. Whatever deck has the highest win rate, I'll just pick it. I think it's like rabbits or something. I think it's almost the same as standard best of 1 rabbits, but it's got like 2 different cards. Let's see. We're on the draw. Man, it's super funky. I mean, it's okay. If they have if they're aggro, it's okay. They're not. Okay. Looks like we auto lost. No, that's not true. We could always hit a lantern here. In fact, it might just be regular control. I don't know if that's better or worse for us. So we go to tier list and we go to Alchemy. Oh, snap. Oh, man, it's just Omniscience. Damn, that sucks. Okay. Well, I don't know if the lantern is relevant here or not. I don't think we need to slam Jace into the counterspell, though. I think we'll just cycle the lantern this turn. I doubt they want to counter that. They can take their tome draw. Yeah, that looks like the highest win rates in... Okay, there are actually 2 different decks here. So there is what's called Jeskai Omniscience Reanimator. And then after that is Azorius, some kind of funky deck that I've never played before. I mean, we can try the Jace. We have nothing else to do, right? And hope they don't have 3 steps ahead. They actually don't. They could have Lightning Helix is the next question. Do plus instead, or they could have Get Lost though. So I think we'll take the minus anyway. If they have Helix, we'll be sad, but if they have Get Lost, at least we get a card draw out of it. It is Get Lost, so ends up being the better choice. Urbrask Forge. Okay, so they're just some kind of Jeskai control deck here. And we have all creature removal. And none of the control cards or mill cards. How much would I have to learn to play either of these decks? I probably don't have to learn anything to play the Jeskai Alchemy Omniscience deck. Runs Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Why? What's going on? More land. Joy. Okay. Ribbled Shanty. A red for an instant chorus. Starting intensity 2. Spell deals damage equal to its intensity target creature or planeswalker. So it deals 2 damage to anything. All chorus cards you own intensified by 1. Alright, so that's a really good scaling removal spell. I think at this point we lock down. To get 1 draw, but we have no use for the we have no use for these map tokens. Okay. Not relevant to this matchup. Also runs Hymn to the Ages, another chorus card. 1 and a blue for instant chorus. Starting intensity 1, draw a card. A number of cards equal to the spell's intensity. All chorus cards intensify. Okay, great. I don't know what the Boiler Bilges is for still. Why is that being played? Alright. Ill-timed Explosion. Alright, this is just a random deck. I don't think that's the main. I don't think that's the main Alchemy deck. Why is it? I think people just don't play Alchemy. I think that's what's going on there. We'll take one more. I think once it gets to 3 damage, we'll start burning removal spells. Stock up. Nice if we had our own stock up. Okay, so this is weird. I mean, I like the chorus cards. I could see why those would be good. Or at least decent. But I don't know about the rest of it. I think so few people play Alchemy that there's just not enough data to have conclusively like super powerful decks. So I think it's Wild Wild West out there, maybe. I'll look at past data too. Maybe this particular season just doesn't have enough data yet. I mean, we're probably going to kill this guy. Okay, let's see if we can draw anything other than a land or a removal spell. No. No, we cannot. I guess we could lock down the map tokens. Okay. I'm about done with this game. Double Forge is tough for us too. I think we'll start blowing Ride's End on the 3/1s. Okay, give me something other than a land. Opponent with the next stock up here. Please put me out of my misery. Also, they get lost to lockdown to get back to Tome too, which kind of sucks. Okay, we're gonna go on to the next game. We could win. I'm over this one. I'm over this one. Mana base, yeah, I really don't think I'd run it this way. Okay, I think I got one-ish more game. And then I gotta disappear for the weekend, and then we'll be back. Then we got a fun week next week. I'm gonna try to get done both of these subscriber videos. They play against you and they coach you, and we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for both of them. We'll see how they do. And then, yeah, I mean, if they do well, we can start doing those, probably in addition to the regular videos, probably keep the 11 a.m.ers, and then cadence could be, you know, 2 to 3 times per week. We could pump out a second one per day. Some of these kind of fun, jankier ones. Like, one could be play your deck, one could be play against you, one could be coach you. We'll see how these do. We don't know. Just trying things out, looking at the data, trying to make the best decisions I can. I hope this is the last game. I think it's about the last game of the day. We're on the play. We have green and white, so we do not have blue. We have Soul Guide Lantern. It's close to playable. Mana base has been brutal today. I think it's not well designed. And I should have taken the time to fix it, but I was like, it'll be fine. But I think I'm just kind of locked into my time allotment here. That's a nice draw. That means we can cycle the Lantern and smite a challenger here. Nope, it's Mardu. What do you make of that? Not a land. Not a land. Okay. Okay. What are we doing to Mardu? It could be like a Siegebreaker deck. No, it's Mobilize. No blue. Yeah, mana base sucks, dude. Don't run this mana base. Unfortunately, these guys are not as good against Mobilize because they're going to get the attack triggers first. It's goblins. Boros goblins. Okay, we can Ride's End or... yeah, we can Ride's End you tap. I'd love to cycle the Lantern for a land. It's probably important to kill the Krenko before it goes crazy. Opponent's running goblins with no 1-drop or 2-drop or 3-drop goblins. What's that about? And they're running Mardu. He's probably gonna have some crazy combo that finally has a 1-drop. Okay. Ow. And another goblin. Let's see if he attacks or just taps the Krenko. Taps it. Alright. X the number of goblins you control. So if we do this now, we reduce the number of goblins by 1, right? Because Krenko itself is not counted. Not a land. Not a land. Honestly, killing the War Leader's Call is, God, I mean, this is, I think I'm done. I think I'm done for today, guys. I know it's a little bit frustrating. It was my fault for not just in the mana base. I saw it in the regional tournament, and I was like, okay, I'll try this out. And, I think if I felt like I wasn't pressed for time today, I would pause the video and either edit it out later or, just make you guys wait a little bit to fix the mana base. So hopefully this is a learning lesson. I don't think this is what you want to do with the mana. I think you go all 12 fast lands, go like 3 Surveil lands, 3 Verges, 3 Pain lands or something-ish. See what else fills it out, and that's roughly what you need. But these Verges were really bad for us today, especially in Best of 1. Maybe you can get away with that mana base in Best of 3, but in Best of 1, you just have to hit your stuff early all the time. Not having lockdown on 3, not be able to like stock up immediately. It was really painful today. So this was my bad as a creator and a player. I should have taken the time, but I am already well behind schedule and I need to drive many, many hours today. So we're going to call it here today. I'm sorry about that. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, you can like and subscribe and leave a comment. I don't know if we have any new members and I'm not going to find it right now because I'm not rattled, but I'm over today a little bit. All right. Have a great day and I will see you in the next one.